Hey, what's going on, guys? DLegend here. Sorry about the lack of content recently, but today we're going to be doing the critical event versus Ifrit, and we'll actually just be doing the last two quests here, because the other ones have been pretty straightforward, and I know a lot of you guys probably won't think to do certain things that I do in this video, but I will try my best to explain what I'm doing, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Before I start this video though, I just want to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content, and make sure to like and comment on this video as well if it helps you, or if you have any suggestions for future videos. Before I do this though, I just want to talk about a few other quick events. So High Score Challenge is still around. I did not do a video on this yet. I will do it for you guys soon. Just don't have a very good setup for this, and it just feels like it's not worth recording, but I might just record a video if I can come up with a decent setup and a way to do this. Aside from that, there is the raid event for this week, and it's been out for a few days already, but you can actually get some power, speed, and magic gems from these quests, from the raid boss, as a random rare drop. And you do get a higher chance if you do it with the highest level raid boss, so the first quest here, with the advanced quest. Anyways, there is also the 10-turn event challenge, or challenge event, that is going to be gone after tomorrow, so make sure you guys do that, as well as the Keyblade challenge, and the big bonus challenge. I haven't done a video on this last quest yet. I literally have not tried it after the first time I went in there, so I will definitely try my best to do this in the near future. And then, yeah, okay, so there's also this Goofy screen debut celebration and returning Spirit Part event, so make sure you guys do those as well. I actually didn't have the last Goofy that you can get from the set of 5 quests there. But anyways, let's get right to the critical event versus Ifrit. So this is the upright one, if I remember correctly, and the two Keyblades I've been using are Counterpoint as well as Diamond Dust. So this is my setup for this one. Honestly, you can use any reverse Keyblade, copy metal to copy Nominee here, if you guys have a copy of Nominee. You literally only need one copy of Nominee, and you only need you really only need one copy metal. Having two is nice for sure, but if you have a copy metal with extra attack, copying Nominee, you are basically set. And then with my Supernova ++ Rage Form Sora here, with perfect traits, I'm going to be copying Rocky's Supernova ++ Illustrated Sora, with basically perfect traits and a decent pet trait. Yeah, so Illustrated Sora is pretty solid. It does have a 2-turn buff, which is very, very crucial to doing this quest, because I can't do this within 1 turn with just 3 medals. My medals are just not strong enough, and I don't have any medals that actually fit the requirements of being able, like, that you can actually use within this quest, aside from my copy medals. So copy medals are extremely useful. Let's go ahead and get right into this. So the first turn, we're actually not going to use any of our Supernova until the very end, because we do want to get to that 2-turn buff. And so this is the start of the 2-turn buff, and then we'll cast Illustrated Sora there once. We'll actually use Illustrated Sora's Supernova because it does have a 2-turn buff as well for magic metals. It's 6,000 magic base strength for 2 turns, so we'll buff him there. We'll pop him as well, and then we'll definitely die here, which is totally okay. For this turn though, honestly, a copy metal that isn't the right attribute for the Keyblade slot would be better than having Demix there or Desk there, because I actually do damage, and he does recover HP or heal when I use power-based attacks. So if I attack him, he actually does heal a little bit. Not the end of the world, because it's not like a crazy amount of damage or anything. But we're going to tap a couple times, and then we're going to use Nominee here because it's not going to do any damage, because Nominee is on a off slot. And then we'll go ahead and use Rage from Sora to give ourselves an extra 4,000 strength there. And then we'll copy with Rage Form, and basically finish him off. And then also you can use the only plus side of having Demix copy Nominee there is actually that Demix does deal damage with his Supernova, so we could have used that, we could have not used that, but regardless, we killed it with 1 attack to spare. So that's one way to do this quest. Another way would just be to watch his counters and to use recovery buffing. So you can do that as well by basically getting rid of all his counters and letting him kill you, and then you get to keep your buffs for the next turn after you revive using your pet recovery thing. What's it called? Not second chance, but HP recovery 1. There we go. I wonder when they're gonna actually put more pet skills in or tricks in, because it's been a while since they've actually done that. Level 15 pets are the highest right now. Before that it was level 13, I think. Before that, level 10. So I don't know, guys. We'll see. Anyways, this is the last quest in this Ifrit challenge. So let's go ahead and do it with our diamond dust. For this one, we're actually going to go ahead and use Angelic Amber here, copying Nominee. And then we'll bring in Dusk this time around just because I don't have a better reverse copy metal. I could use Demix there as well and it probably would just get the job done. But at the same time, I figured might as well try to do this with Dusk here first. Make sure we get it done. So same thing here, except Nominee will never do damage this time around because Angelic Amber will not do damage to Nominee. I mean, casting Nominee, so. Okay, so from there, we'll go ahead and use Dusk. This one looks quite a bit harder, actually. Let's see. Okay. So next turn we'll kill this thing, probably, I'd say. So we don't do any damage to Angelic Amber, which means we don't actually heal him, which is good. From here we can cast Angelic Amber, as well as Dusk. And then go all out. And hope this kills him. Some combo procs would be really helpful, but I guess not. I don't think we'll actually kill him. We're just missing a little bit, so we needed combo procs there for sure. But you guys get the idea. That's how you do it. I'll just go ahead and run it one more time off camera, and then just with the same setup. You know what, guys? I had to revamp my setup. We're gonna try with Demix there instead of Angelic Amber, so we can actually deal some damage with this Supernova. I know he's actually gonna deal some damage here. With his, like, he's actually gonna heal the enemy with his special attack cast, but that's okay. We'll survive that, because I think his Supernova bonus attack basically just makes it worth it. Is, like, it deals more damage with... The benefits outweigh the cons, so... Let's go with that. Anyways, this turn, we're gonna go ahead and use Demix twice here. He's gonna deal a bit of damage on the second cast, which is not the end of the world. Top with Nominee. Use Nominee. We'll use Dusk here to buff ourselves up to max. And then right before we use our last special attack, we'll use Demix here. And let's hope this kills. There we go. Definitely needed some combo procs, but it's definitely doable with a setup based off copy metals and having one copy of Nominee to copy. Instead of Nominee, though, you could definitely use other metals that will buff yourselves up for everything. And I'll explain that in a second here. So Inferno is the title, and we got some tier 10 Kairus for power, which isn't bad. Okay, so let's talk about what other metals you could use other than Nominee. So Nominee is really, really good because she does buff literally everything. So she buffs your metal strength for all metals. She also, by 2,000 per cast, and then she also buffs herself for general, upright, and reverse, as well as PSM strength by 15 tiers, and then decreases the target's general, upright, reverse, and PSM defense by 15 tiers as well. Special attack bonus plus 200%, count plus 2, HP max, and gauges plus 5. So, and then also cures ailments. So Nominee is the best metal in the game at the moment, in my opinion. Will be replaced very soon, I think. But at the end of the day, very, very good metal. And that multiplier is insane. So anyways, Nominee is basically the metal you want to copy with any copy metal for this quest specifically, and for a lot of other quests. But if you're looking for some magic metals to copy that would get you max buffs, Aqua here, Supernova plus Aqua is also a very good option because it does increase your general, upright, and magic base strength by 15 tiers, and then decreases the target's general, upright, and magic base defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 220%, and then damage is higher if there's 1 enemy or 0 parts left. So Aqua would be another option, and the only thing that Aqua doesn't bring to the table that Naminé does is the strength buff for all your medals. And so that's one of the options that you can do for sure. Elsa is a good medal, but she just doesn't obviously cost 1 gauge, so you can't really use that in this quest. And then also, she also only just buffs your general, upright, and magic base strength by 15 tiers, but doesn't decrease the enemy's general and magic base defense. She only decreases the upright defense of the enemy. So that doesn't give you max buffs, and that would make it really hard to deal damage in this quest. But if you guys have medals like Gambler, and I think Gambler and Sorcerer, I believe, are the 2 medals that could actually work for this. So Sorcerer is one of those medals because it does cost 6 gauges and also buffs yourself for everything, I believe. So it does buff you for magic base strength for 2 turns by 3,000. And then buffs your reverse magic and magic strength by 15 tiers. Never mind, it doesn't buff your general strength. So I guess Sorcerer would be one of the options, but I think Gambler is another option if you guys have it, obviously. I wouldn't go pulling for this just so you can beat the Ifrit challenge. Yeah, this one actually does buff your general strength as well as everything else that you need. So Gambler is a really good option if you have it already. Illustrated Sora would be a good option as well because it does buff yourself for general. Oh, actually no. This one only does your general and magic base strength. Never mind. I forgot everything about this game apparently. But yeah, Gambler is one of the options. Sorcerer would be a decent option as well. But yeah, guys, literally just copy what you have and hope for the best. Yeah, hopefully this video was helpful to you guys, and I will catch you all in the next Kingdom Hearts Unicross video. My name is DLegend, and I am signing out.